Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week, 27th of August. I have 9 fabrics for you this week. We have a little bit of a summer theme starting here, summer and spring anyway. So the first one is the amazing Glsen print, which is an ITY. This time we have Glsen in pink. So pretty. So we are actually now down to 2 Glsens left. The teal and the royal blue are now all gone. We do have some red and this stunning pink. So that has some gold foil over the top there, which does need a little bit of care. And it is light, it is slinky, it's gorgeous. It's 96% poly, 4% spandex, 190 GSM. Not brushed at all, just lovely and cool to the touch and really slinky to feel. Not awful to sew. I have sewed up just one thing, I think, in the teal Glsen, and I didn't find it awful to sew because it has a slight slippery effect. You might need a couple more pins or a couple more clips, but it does sew up easily. Don't be too scared of sewing it up. It's really not bad at all. All right, so there is your horizontal stretch and some vertical and gorgeous drape. ITY is beautiful for most garments, so tops, dresses, pants, skirts, shorts, a little kimono style jacket would be beautiful in the warmer weather. It is lighter on the wrong side. Now this one I put with 1421 for your thread, and we've matched it up with white bamboo. It's the only one we have. Now on this gold foil is something that is added to the fabric. It's not part of the weave, it's not in the yarn or anything like that. It is added to the fabric. So you need to be very careful with the washing, in that it should not be washed in hot. It's fine to put it in the machine in cold. It should not go in the dryer. So heat is not great for the foil. The other thing you need to be careful of is rough things in your washing machine. So jeans, zips, Velcro, buttons, that sort of thing. So if that's constantly dragging over your fabric in the washing machine, you will get some damage to that foil. So I'm not much of a hand washer myself. I would just throw my finished garment. I'd have it inside out and I put it inside a wash bag. I always wash on cold to be sure. And then I would just line dry it, hang it over my area, whatever it's going to be. I would just avoid the dryer. So it's not difficult to take care of, but if you are someone who washes in hot and you throw everything in together, there are some changes you'd have to make to your routine there. All right, Glsen in pink, ITY. Next is what I am wearing here. This one's called Don't Quote Me. It is a pointelle rib knit. So that's the one that's kind of like little squares. It's got the vertical lines, but then it has some small lines going horizontally as well. I've made a timeout tank from Pattern Emporium, and I've just used black modal for the bands. Previously, when I've made this top, I've used black cotton spandex. I will be using modal every time now because it just feels a lot softer. It doesn't feel as heavy, even though GSM wise it probably is a little bit heavier, this modal, than the cotton spandex. It just feels lighter and easier and softer, and so I think modal will be it for the bands for me here. I did toss up whether to do a bright colour for the bands, but I got a bit boring and I stuck with black. I'm not well, a white, I should say, isn't much of a fan of me. My skin is very pale. I know it's still the end of winter, so my skin hasn't seen a whole lot of sun, but even when it does see sun, it's still pretty pale. So white and I, not really friends. So I hope that by putting these black bands in, I can get away with wearing the white. Fingers crossed. So you can see this isn't a really loose garment or anything, but it's kind of semi-fitted across here. It's got a little bit going on here and it just sits nicely. It doesn't sit out or anything. This doesn't have a heap of vertical stretch, this fabric type. It's got some good horizontal, but not much vertical. Lovely, lovely drape. So this one, a little bit boring, thread number 1000, and we just went with the ivory double brush poly, but it's basically black and white. You can put all sorts with it, hence my black, white and pink earrings. I thought I would liven it up a little bit, have a little bit of color in my outfit. Okay, next is our standard rib knit, still my favorite. You'll hear it every week that I have rib knit, how much this is my favorite fabric for summer. And this print is stunning, all over in pink rib knit. So this rib knit is just your vertical stripes, your vertical ribs. It's lovely and soft. It has great stretch both ways, beautiful drapes. This one has better vertical stretch than the pointelle that I'm wearing. All right, we've gone for thread number 1000 again. And just the one match for this one too. This is Purple Orchid. I actually think this would look gorgeous, this combination in the timeout tank. It would be so beautiful for summer. Okay, all over in pink rib knit. Next is a restock, and this is our navy athletic performance, which has been out for a little bit, I think. So our athletic performance is 80% poly, 20% spandex, 250 GSM. It is squat proof. I will not demonstrate. So this is a biggish cut actually, so it is pulling down a little bit, but it's got really great stretch. I know you could just see through that, but it's because of the gap between me and the fabric. When it's up against your body, it's all good. All right, great vertical stretch, amazing for leggings, workout tops, you know, little bike shorts, or just everyday wear. You could make this timeout tank out of this fabric if you wanted to, or a beautiful dress. There's heaps that you can do. All right, 355, not that one, this one. 355, yes, 355 is the thread. All of the threads and the coordinating fabrics are linked on our website, so you'll be able to find them all in there. All right, we have some wovens for you. It's been a little while between wovens. This one is a rayon crepon. It's called Blessings. Now, rayon crepon is 100% rayon. It has a little bit of a wrinkle effect to it. It's about 120 GSM, so nice and light for summer. This sort of fabric, probably not too bad in black, but say if you're making a long maxi skirt or just a dress, you might need a little bit of something for coverage. If you're in the sun, it might just be a little bit sheer there, but just see how you go, see what you think. I mean, it actually looks pretty good here. Usually you can see straight through fabrics when I hold them away from me like this, and I don't think you can see through it, but I can see through from this side. All right, can I show you the crepey texture? You can just see it here where it's a little bit sheer. You can see that crepey texture happening there. The colors are really pretty. So obviously because it's a woven, I have no stretch to show you, but it does have gorgeous drape. So this is beautiful to wear in summer because it is lovely and cool, beautiful and light. It'll make a great pair of pants or a skirt, top or a dress. There's heaps that you can do with this. And as I said, it's just gorgeous to wear in the hot weather. All right, 4000 is our matching thread for this one. And we have put it with the off-white modal and also with sage green double brush poly. I'm not sure if the green is really showing up here. There is a little bit of green in these flowers. All right, Blessings rayon crepon. Next, I have another woven for you, this time a Ghost Crepe. So Ghost Crepe is poly. It's 94% poly and there is 4% spandex in there. But It doesn't have, it's got great bias stretch, but that is it. So Ghost Crepe is lovely and light, and the wonderful thing about Ghost Crepe is it's not so much into the creasing, so you could pack it in your suitcase and it should be a-okay on the other side. So that is a really nice thing about it. It's got really nice flow and drape, which makes it a really lovely fabric for summer. Really light. It does have, where are we? Can we pick up that crepey texture? Not really. It's not really showing, is it? It is looking way more see-through than it actually is there. Let me see. Can I get that up to you? No, sorry. It is just slightly crepey on the right side there. Gorgeous colour though with this. This is actually a dark green background, which is a little bit different. Has beautiful drape. Lovely and light and drapey. No matching threads for this one, I'm sorry. But we did put it together with the Tiffany cotton spandex, which is really cute. And also green athletic performance is really nice too. Okay, this one's called Willow Sounds. Did I tell you that? Willow Sounds Ghost Crepe. All right, we have another restock. Neon pink leopard. It's amazing. It's really, really cute. Cute might not be the right word, but I really like it. So we've had this before and it's all gone, so we've got it back again. It is a very small animal print. It is a very bright pink. It is lighter on the wrong side. So this is a double brush poly. There's your horizontal stretch, vertical, and your drape. No matching thread for this one, but would you believe it, we do have a neon pink solid. This one in double brushed poly. All right, so that's neon pink leopard back in stock. Next, we have this one, which is beautiful spring colors. It's called Good to Go. I got that upside down. Yes, I do. Let's turn that around. There we go. That's the right way. So really nice colors in this one, especially for spring. Double brush poly again. So there is your stretch. Both ways, and drape. No matching thread. Again, we've matched it up with the sienna double brush poly, which is really nice. Ivory double brush poly. And what else we got? Army double brush poly for those leaves. And lastly, amber double brush poly. So none of the green background, unfortunately. Just didn't have quite the right color. This is the sage and it's just not quite right. All right, Good to Go, double brushed. So the last one then is our Lush Sunday special for today. It is a really pretty floral. We have called this one Mrs. Bucket or Mrs. Bouquet, depending on whether you watch the series or not. So it's super pretty, quite a small print, so good for, you know, a little tank top or a maxi dress or an adult's garment or a child's garment, either or. So lovely and soft, double brushed, good stretch horizontally and vertically, and there is your drape. So this one I've put with 4000 because it's a nice black background, and we've matched it up with bright pink 250 GSM modal. Love that. Crimson double brush poly, because there are some of those maroony colors in those flowers too. Fuchsia cotton spandex. Cream Sherpa, if you're still a little bit chilly where you are, there's some cream Sherpa in there. Ivory double brush poly. And lastly, wine bamboo. So quite a few nice options to go with this one. So Lush Sunday Special means it's a little bit cheaper just for today, it's release day. So we do that for those of you who haven't used Lush before, or if you haven't used a fabric base before and you want to give it a go, or if you're here with me every week, it's just an added bonus. All right, that is everything. Don't forget to enter our competitions on YouTube and in our Facebook group. We have 2 gift cards to give away there. Everything is now on the website, which is www.lushfabrics.com.au. You will find everything underneath the new arrivals tab in there. I hope you like what I have for you today. I will be back next week with some more for you. Spring next week officially. So I'll have something special for you next week. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.